Okay, if you're an educator, a parent, really, if you're anyone trying to make sense of AI and education, you have got to hear about this. I just finished reading this guidebook, The Learn It All Educator, and wow, it is an absolute game changer. It's not another one of those books trying to scare you about AI. It's a practical, optimistic, and just essential roadmap for what comes next. I really want to walk you through a few of the big ideas that completely shifted my thinking.
Right out of the gate, the book hits you with this super powerful metaphor that just reframes the entire debate. See, the goal isn't to ban AI or just surrender to it. It's about using AI as a tool to build up our cognitive muscle. This image just captures it perfectly, right? AI isn't here to replace the brain, it's the spotter in our cognitive gym.
And the author totally gets it. The book kicks off by acknowledging this very real fear that, let's be honest, a lot of us are feeling. We're seeing students start to outsource their thinking, and it can feel like the whole point of education is at risk. It validates that concern right away, which I found so refreshing. It's not dismissing our worries, it's looking them straight in the eye.
So the book first walks us through what it calls the AI trap. And this is a really critical concept we have to get our heads around if we want to help our students actually succeed.
And you know, this isn't just a vague feeling. There is real science behind this. The book actually points to an MIT study showing that leaning too heavily on AI can literally weaken the brain's neural pathways. The term for it is cognitive atrophy. It's just like a muscle, right? If you don't use your brain for the hard stuff, it gets weaker. And this is what's really at stake here. If our students use AI as a shortcut through their entire education, they walk away with a diploma, sure, but they're missing the actual mind, the competence, that the diploma is supposed to represent. It's like they're being trained to be their own replacements. This is the trap the book is designed to help us and them avoid. Okay, but here's where it all pivots. It goes from the problem to the solution, and this is the idea that I think is just so powerful. The book introduces this concept of the cognitive gym. This is the big mindset shift. We stop seeing AI as an elevator that lets students skip the hard climb of learning. Instead, we reframe it. We see it as a piece of gym equipment. We can use it to add productive friction, to create assignments that are even more challenging, more demanding, and build real cognitive strength. It's the same tool, but used for the complete opposite outcome. And the best part is, this isn't just theory. The book is absolutely packed with practical, actionable tools you could literally use in your classroom tomorrow. This is where it goes from being just a great idea to a guide you can't do without. Let me just show you a couple of them. So this is so crucial. We need to stop grading things that AI can do easily. The book proposes something called the verification protocol. It flips the entire goal of an assignment on its head. We're no longer assessing if a student can generate text, we're assessing if they can verify it, which in the age of AI is a way more valuable skill. And it gives you the exact blueprint for how to do it, the 5-step AI audit. This is a checklist you can give directly to your students. It teaches them how to question an AI's assumptions, track down its sources, actively find opposing views, and check its work. This isn't just about catching cheating, it's about teaching real-world critical thinking for the 21st century. The guidebook also has tools for us, for the educators. My favorite is this fluff versus spark framework. Fluff is all the stuff we can and should hand off to AI. You know, the formatting, the filing, all that busy work. Spark, on the other hand, is the uniquely human stuff. The specific, persuasive, rigorous thinking. I'm telling you, this framework alone has already saved me hours and helped me focus my energy where it actually matters.
And there's more. The Vine framework is a brilliant tool for teaching taste. You know, that very human ability to tell the difference between a B- paper, which AI can spit out in seconds, and a truly great A+ paper. It gives students a clear rubric for making their work more vivid, insightful, narrative, and evident, all qualities that AI really struggles to replicate.
So, beyond all the tools, the book really argues for a fundamental shift in our own professional identity as educators. It's all about moving toward what it calls the learn-it-all mindset. This comparison, this really hit home for me. I mean, so much of our identity in this field is built on being the know-it-all, the expert in the room. But in a world that's changing this fast, that identity kind of has an expiration date. The book argues that we need to become learn-it-alls, people whose identity is built not on what we already know, but on our capacity to keep learning, to have the courage to be a beginner all over again. And it's not just some academic idea. I mean, as Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella says, this is the mindset that actually wins in the modern world. In the long run, the learn-it-all is always going to outperform the know-it-all.
So why is this book so critical, like right now? Well, the conclusion just brings it all together with this real sense of purpose.
This line right here, this should be on the wall of every faculty lounge, every school. It is such an empowering message. This new technology doesn't make us irrelevant. It makes the uniquely human skills that great teachers have always focused on, critical thinking, judgment, mentorship. It makes those things more essential than ever before.
So, the book leaves us with this final thought. We're at this pivotal moment where we are literally shaping how the next generation is going to think. This isn't just another tech trend, it's a fundamental shift. And this guidebook gives you the tools, the frameworks, and the mindset to not just get through it, but to actually lead the way. I honestly cannot recommend it enough.